as we get into the first game here, got to keep all eyes on how exactly the teams move themselves around the map, and also where they choose to place their wards if they choose to. We see already some movements in the bot side with a ward from each bot lane into that bush, and nothing else really across the board.
So I'm just looking up the elo differences at the moment. So we have essentially Ace of Spades being consistently quite plat across their sides.
Okay.
Don't speak around the Lions. They are in that mid and bot side. There is a bit of an elo gap there. So it's a case of just double checking.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, there's some cheeky invade. What do we have going on here? Is this just for vision?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just confirming the start.
See a little ward. Oh, 2 wards actually. We didn't catch that red buff one, but ward on the red buff confirming that Mordekaiser is going to solo start that. And of course, a ward onto the Raptors as well, just to know when he's going to start that. But that's a very cheeky move from the Aces, and yeah, props to them for pulling it off.
So once again, I'm assuming it's going to be the Pantheon player who pinged to request information on where that mod starts, because once again, as a jungler, if you're going to be pathing to a direction and you're going to be ganking either side, if the other jungler's pathing in the same direction, which once again we see in both of them path from bot to top, Mordekaiser skipped his golems for some reason. I think Mordekaiser might be scared to invade due to the vision mode. Oh, cheeky bot lane trade here. What's
oh my goodness, massive amounts of damage right there coming out from Munty and Nevi onto Ghostman. He's definitely going to feel that, and at this point of the game, you don't want to be bleeding, you know, especially when you've only had one wave.
Tristana wasn't able to get the push lead there with her passive, which, as you can see, as that minion died, it sort of damages the rest of the wave. But Karma sort of getting a lot of... Oh, no, I was about to say Karma getting a lot of free damage, but then gets pushed back there.
Yeah, I mean, Ned John on this Poppy is able to hit back, but only with the passive when it's up. So it's not as consistent as Karma is, unfortunately. But I think for the meantime, we can definitely see the strength in terms of pacing in this lane does lie on the side of the Aces.
Karma, once again, is just doing so much damage in that bot lane, getting real good value out of this pick. And right now, we're seeing the junglers starting to finish up their jungle routes. One thing that's really worth noting here is that Mordekaiser is still level 3. Pantheon is going to get level 4. Oh, saying that, quick poke in the bot lane. We've got a massive trade in the top lane. Ooh,
yeah, I mean, we keep getting these kind of foreshadowing fights in the top lane. You know, as the junglers are about to finish their routes. Mordekaiser, you see as well on the map, is getting that Scuttle Crab, and DayZero will probably meet him. Oh, no, doesn't manage to get it actually, as it goes over to the Lions, but yeah.
Yeah, Mordekaiser was able to get to the Scuttle first there, which, as you can see, they're sort of trying to rush down to the next one. Kaiser and Karma covering it with some vision. Aatrox winning with the HP. How are we doing with the CS leads? Sion ahead in CS, Azir ahead in CS. Meanwhile, notable CS lead, Kaiser with 11 CS, which, once again, if you're Kaiser, you're incredibly happy, right? Because you were supposed to be having a rough lane here. But this is the power of Karma into a tank, right? Poppy can't really fight back as much. Even though she can absorb damage, absorbing a level 1 Karma empowered Q is not a nice fantasy.
No, absolutely. And I do want to point out one thing, as we saw, both junglers did not opt for a gank as soon as they reached the top lane. They both immediately passed downside. For some reason, the one who decides on Mordekaiser decided not to go for the other crab. Not sure why. Maybe he assumed that, you know, the crab was already taken, but passed immediately for golems after clearing that topside crab. So interesting choice for jungle path, but
from the little movements I'm seeing from the Mordekaiser player, it seems like he doesn't want to fight the Pantheon. Once again, Pantheon, if he does have that empowered ability, opening up with his W, that is a lot of initial burst. Even though Mordekaiser will win the longer trade, if you get bursted out and you get into that Pantheon Q range, that bonus damage, you can just get chunked and blown up before you even realize what's happened.
That's definitely something you don't want to happen, especially in the early game. You know, losing that early lead, even if it is just one kill, can really get the avalanche going, you know, so to speak, for the rest of the game. So if what you say is true and the one who decides made that conscious decision, then props to him for recognizing that.
Speaking of conscious decision, looks like we've got an early dragon here, which is just taken from Prio. That's all it is. I don't know if Mel's back from Lost Chapter Gold, so that's why. So Azir calling that out, communicated it to the team. Bot lane had a great push. Once again, Kaiser, 12 CS lead.
Ooh,
this Kaiser,
nice.
If this game keeps going, this Kaiser is going to take over. When I believe it's level 9, she normally gets both of her evolves on that Q and E. She will become a monster there. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we got Simon with a 10 CS lead, and he's just scaling. He's just scaling. He don't care.
He's doing what Sion does best, you know. You face tank all of that. You don't care. Chuck up a shield every now and then. He's just getting free max HP every time a minion dies. Can't complain about that.
No, that he's just walking up with W and go Undying Gross. Brock, thank you. Take care, and goes back to farming. Oh my.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big problem if the Lions aren't able to find a response as the Sion scales. The Kaiser is running away with this consistent 11 CS lead. Yeah, we'll see how exactly they're able to do that. But as you guys saw, Chemtech Dragon on the side of the Aces, Tide being forced to flash on this Sion as he sees the one who has decided to gank him, make the first move, and that is a flash.
Yeah, so that's going to be the first flashdown of the game. Once again, very sort of chilled start from these laners here. I'm surprised Pantheon hasn't tried to do something with Sion top, the combination of his E and Q. But once again, very even on the rest of the map, minus bot side. Only 500 gold lead, which is probably split evenly between the Sion and the Kaiser.
Yeah, it's not sizable. It's not a massive amount, but at this phase of the game, it's a big deal. As we see right here, Jaden, or Nedaj, sorry, which is Jaden backwards, getting jumped by Day Zero on that Pantheon. But nothing else will come of it, as I'd assume the two teams are now moving around, trying to establish vision as they prepare for the Grugs.
So one thing that's very notable is now the ADCs are in a 1v1. Tristana can win this with a potential all-in, as she has that higher burst. But Kaiser here, looking for an isolated Q possibly? Looks like she's already tagged her with a W, maybe 2 autos. And then we've got this fight that looks like it's going to be breaking out soon.
Yeah, I mean, the bot laners are going to go head-to-head for now, but the Grubs are the current focus, as one has gone to the side of the Lions. And we've got 3 members on them, so I think from the looks of it, Ace of Spades is just going to let them have all 3. That is all 3 initial Grubs gone to the way of the Lions uncontested.
So this was the thing, right? Aatrox had, I believe he had like, either it was a second of Prio, or he just chose to walk away from the lane, and he was just there that bit early. And then you can see the sort of wiggle from Ace, well, just going to be a route, it's not going to lead into anything. But we can see here how the Ace of Spades, they saw that the enemy team had the initiative, they didn't want to fight it, Sion's down a flash. Sion looked like he also wanted to back, as he backed as the second Grubby was dying. So once again, you're only 1-for-1 for objectives at this point. We're nowhere near Fleet's strength range, and Nemi's just going to keep harassing the spot lane, building the Kaiser this CS lead.
Yeah, I mean, that 11 CS lead has gone up substantially since we last mentioned it. It's now a 22 CS lead. It's not looking too good for these lot down in the bot lane. I mean, Tristana, of course, the name of the game is to scale. You know, you don't want to win the early game while it is ideal. You just want to survive. And I think, considering the current situation, Tristana has definitely survived, albeit with a CS deficit, right? But in the top lane, we see here Tide and Iota going head-to-head, and that CS lead as well is something we have to mention. Oh, hold on a second, though. Flash going out from Helosa on that Mel. I mean, smooth maneuver from Azir, forcing the flash. That's another one we haven't even mentioned. 20 CS lead in the mid lane. It just seems like
there's so much action going on right here. Like, I haven't had the opportunity to say it. Once again, Ty taking a great trade in top.
Oh,
He doesn't want it. I mean,
failed
he doesn't have
attempt.
flash. I can see
Yeah.
why he doesn't tower dive there, but he could have gone 1-for-1 possibly with a passive. Oh, swapping ultimates.
Gets slam dunk. Is he gonna? Oh, my goodness! The
It's
shield
that
just
W
pops.
pop.
Insane.
Oh lord, that was
Hyde managing to find the first kill on this Scion against Iota's Aatrox, and that could probably set the pace for the rest of the game.
Once again, right, this is the difference between your solo queue games, right? The first death was at 11 minutes. We've had 2 objectives gone down, and this is the thing about organized games, right? Also, just want to shout out to Sleepy Window, who raided us with 9 people. Thank you very much for that.
Oh,
And
shout out to you, Willow. Appreciate you.
shout out. We're looking like we're going to get a next big fight around the dragon. Once again, ADC is
Oh
going for
my
1v1
goodness.
here. This Kaiser
Look at that
yes, she
damage.
does. Oh, he was sent to Brazil.
Oh my god, he's in Brazil and he's got no choice but to dance to the samba. The one who decided to slay Monty, as that is a return kill for the Lions right there. Really solid gank. I mean, Monty definitely overstayed his welcome trying to turret dive the Ghost Man's Tristana, but
He just broke it and smite.
I didn't even see that.
Mordekaiser just walked in and smited. Oh, so
I was honestly looking at what Tristana's summoner name was, and Mordekaiser just runs up and is like, nope, this is mine, thank you.
So here's the thing. So earlier we was talking about how Kaiser was supposed to initially have a weak laning phase, right? But Kaiser was the first one to have completed item. So once again, unfortunately, Kaiser got won a vacation to Brazil, and a vacation he didn't want. But if Maud wasn't there, or if Kaiser could have squeezed out maybe 2 more auto attacks, could have just won the 1v1 right there, right? And I think this Kaiser's going to become such a menace. I don't know if you and E are involved yet. It's only 1 item, so I doubt it. But that is going to be close to an upgrade.
I think it's something if the Lions allow it to happen, which clearly, while it's a little late, the one who did decide to, enter and address that, right? Managed to save the life of his ADC, managed to stop the enemy ADC in their tracks. But hello, sir, getting jumped by 2 members of the Aces is going to go down to Azir, and in response, Day Zero is going to fall to Mordekaiser. Once again, 2 members are going to Brazil, but in the meantime, we've got Poppy pulling up. Isa as well, managing to appear as... Yeah, that's a easy skirmish. That is a 1-for-1 for both teams, and they both just go their separate ways. But it's very clear that the powers, who you should look out for, is being established, and right now the one who has decided to step up.
So here's the thing: we're seeing first completed items from everywhere, as we have a possible tower dive or just a choke out. Sorry, not choke out, poke out. So here we're seeing the first items from Nash's 2, Sunlit Sky, Sunfire. Meanwhile, getting in the top lane.
We've got gank on the top lane coming out. Day Zero jumps in with the Pantheon ult and the Scion ult being used as well, but they won't find much else as Iota just walks away.
He almost got cock blocked by the freaking terrain wall, by the Atacon wall there. That was almost really bad.
Atacon said, don't worry, bro, I got you. You're safe with me, my child.
But yeah, as you can see, the Ace of Spades teams, their first items have come through, and initially Lions' teams, their first items were a little bit delayed because, as you can see, Mordekaiser, Poppy, they've all finished their boots, which delayed it, but now they've actually finished the complete item with Mordekaiser getting those 2 kills. Tristana just a bit away from what I'm assuming is a Yunta.
We'll have to see what she... Oh, there you go. Items are complete for Tristana. Is gonna find her first item right there, and this should help to close the gap just a little.
Oh, looks like we're building up a fight in the top lane. Poppy's on the roam. Karma's going to be a little bit late. ADC's going to the bot lane. Oh, I feel like Kaiser's going to get a solo kill on this Tristana.
I mean, we'll have to see if your prediction comes true, but as of right now, Kaiser has to pull up to the lane first while Day Zero gets jumped by Mordekaiser once again. Doesn't fancy another trip to Sao Paulo. Oh, Mel managing to escape on just 100 HP. Will they? Yeah, it's gonna recall probably. I think Azir is gonna run up to this mid lane turret as well, apply a little pressure, maybe try to claim it as well. But yeah.
So
Good
once
moves.
again, we got 2k gold lead on the aces, and right here looks like it's in the solo lane. As you can see, the solo laners, as you can see, they both have shutdowns, both items. Meanwhile, we got a little. Oh, is that not a tower knife?
Wow.
That seemed a bit discombobulated there. It looked like Karma wanted to go for it, and Kaiser, I think, wanted to go up toward or something.
Yeah, perhaps a bit of miscommunication between the two, but we did see Azir manage to claim that mid lane turret, the first of the game. And the mid turret is a really big one to managing to escape.
Azir with a paparazzi.
Yeah, I mean, the mid lane turret is a big deal, you know, managing to claim that first, opening up the map for you and your team. This could be how the Ace of Spades managed to find their footing and, you know, establish the lead. But right here, we see the Rift Herald in response getting claimed uncontested once again. But hold on a second.
The smite still from the start, and he just walks up and
my god.
And as you can see, Pantheon does still have smite available. Unfortunately,
no ward, by the way.
No ward, yeah, absolutely.
That was not warded. He literally just walked in. Oh wait. Oh, dragon is low enough. Alright, cool. Thanks for that.
Okay, so they give up the Herald in preparation towards this dragon. One thing to keep note of is Feats of Strength has not been claimed. If Ace of Spades get one kill, they will get the Feats of Strength as Azir's taking down the first tower. Speaking of kill, do we have... What? No? Everyone's got to play safe stuff here. Everyone's got to play really safe. Because that 3-kill... as I said it, is this commentator's curse?
You mentioned it, and Tide is trying to make his way out as the Tide does. When that Scion does recall, as everybody now is on the fence, playing completely safe from the looks of it. It's nobody wants to surrender that third kill. It's like, you know, I don't know if any of you guys ever played Call of Duty in team deathmatch, and then, you know, your team is getting absolutely washed, and it just needs the enemy team needs one kill to end the game, and you just don't want to be that guy. Everybody's just playing it safe, making sure it doesn't happen. But hold on a second. Bingo decides that he wants to score. Decides, yeah. He says, you know what, I'm gonna take my shot. Doesn't manage to secure the kill. Hello Sir is gonna escape with a flash there. While it is a failed kill attempt, that's still a flash claimed.
And then on top of that, I'm assuming this is going to lead to nowhere because you're just wet noodling a tank. Oh, okay. I'm going to just speak over this. So, as we can see, the solo laners, including the ADCs, the CS lead is in the Ace of Spades. But Aatrox and Tristana have been able to hold the gap because originally they were only 12, 18 CS behind. Meanwhile, Azir has increased the lead to almost 50 CS. This Azir is doing a brilliant job. 50 CS lead, taking down the tower. He's on his way. He's got his shoes on. He doesn't have the shuffle, but we've got the Pantheon on.
Pantheon is in. Azir managed to shuffle over the wall as well. They're
clearing the way.
Know that Azir is there as well.
They're looking for the dive.
Ward. Yeah, these guys are definitely positioning. Oh, Brazil is on the way. We can hear Samba de Janeiro getting louder in the background as the minion wave crashes with the turret. Pantheon straight in there, tanking everything, managing to clean the feet of Warfare, and he's going to get the second kill as well onto Poppy, but is going to fall to Mordekaiser. I mean, listen, the Samba is too contagious. You can't help but dance to the tune of it. As that is a 2-for-1, very clean, well, I'd say very clean dive. It's a somewhat clean dive from the Ace of Spades. Very nicely done.
Yeah, it was almost clean. I think the one thing I don't like about that dive was that Kaiser was the one that set it off. That should have been Karma. She could have just dropped her abilities and then just sort of wiggled on the edge where Kaiser came out and just came back in. So once again, pay attention to the Kaiser. Pantheon walks in. I think Pantheon trying to bait the W here. But Kaiser's actually the first one who grabs it first. No, sorry, that was Azir. Then it goes over to Kaiser. Kaiser R's in. And then we get 2-for-1. Who dies on their side? Is it just going to be Day Zero that goes down? Yes, it will be.
Just Pantheon,
but once again, yeah, they did get Feats of Strength here, which is just, Feats of Strength. If you're a Scion, you love it. If you're Azir, you love it. Everyone else, not too much. But those two champions are going to benefit from the most. Meanwhile, I've got a naughty trade. Oh no, it's just two supports. Don't worry, no one's killing each other here.
Cheeky clash right there. There's a little bit of support or combat as you do. But for the people at home that aren't aware of what the feats of strength do, could you remind them?
Yeah, absolutely. So feats of strength, once you've claimed it when the conditions have been met, which Team Ace has claimed it, you'll be able to upgrade your boots. So this Scion is going to upgrade his Mercury trends, and during combat every 4 seconds he will gain a magical shield, sort of similar to Camille's shield. Azir will be able to upgrade his boots to have percentage pen on top of that, so it can possibly delay his Void Staff or perhaps even more greedier options. Kaiser's just going to get sort of like a mini Phage. Day Zero, Pantheon is probably going to go defensive boots, so similar to Scion. And then Karma is just going to get movement speed on abilities and heals and shields. So just extra bit of mobility for the Karma. So once again, the Azir and the Scion will probably benefit the most. As Scion just, sorry, not Scion, Azir just reclaiming his lost lands, just taking down turrets like no man's business, wants to do some remodeling on the Rift.
Hey, he's trying to restore the might of Shurima, you know, one tower at a time, but... Ooh, very nice interrupt right there by Poppy, stopping the Scion Q. But it seems as though, oh, the Herald has been summoned by the Lions. That's an interesting choice. It's going to be mounted by Aatrox. Oh, uses the knock-up onto Karma, but is going to flash out and escape. Oh my goodness, the action is kicking off. We're getting trades after trades between them. Scion with the push Q, fully charged onto Aatrox. It seems though this is blowing up into a full-on team fight as we get everybody going head-to-head.
Azir TP, shuffle!
Azir pulling up, shuffle! Three-man shuffle, managing to get all 3 members of the Lions. Oh my goodness, Munty is absolutely popping up as well. Azir getting caught in Brazil. That's 2 kills for Munty, 3 kills for Munty, and Scion as well managing to find one. Oh my goodness! I mean, it just started off as a simple back and forth, but that ends with a 4-for-1.
That Azir shuffle. Whoa.
Yeah, that shuffle was insane, and I mean we can leave them with that. Atakan, run us through what happened here.
So look, Azir's in the bot lane. He's just shoved it out. Keep your eyes closed on Azir. He TP's on that ward, and it's just a wet dream. Whether you're Lee Sin, Azir, Xin Zhao, Dana, everyone wants this angle. You come on in, you slide. Hello, darlings. How are you?
I mean, that was a smooth maneuver. I didn't even catch that one the first time around. Just snuck in there behind them, just completely set up the entire team to pull off exactly what they wanted in their game plans. And yeah, really good team play right there from the Aces. Catching the Lions completely off guard, and I'm assuming that they managed to claim the Atakan as well.
And you know what? Credit to Azir, to the Azir player right here, because Azir, very difficult champion to play, locked behind sort of pro jail. So it's one of those ones when you see a well-skilled Azir, you just have to acknowledge it, because that is just, once again, currently the champion's sitting on a 47% win rate. But here, bro, this man looks like Azir needs to get nerfed. Like,
I mean, it's always the good players that make Azir look busted, right?
Bro, you can see why Azir's been nerfed that much when you can do stuff like that. Jesus, what a playmaker.
Absolutely. I mean, high-skill champions are just that, but of course, in the right hands, they can do the wrong things, you know. And yeah, Bingo is absolutely showing off what Azir is capable of in this game with moves like that. As we see both teams now going head-to-head right here, fighting for vision control of this dragon. The Lions definitely don't want the Aces to have this, as this will be their 3rd dragon, meaning that the one after will be, what's it called, Dragon Soul. So
the thing is, there's not much engage. You're looking for a Melru, you're looking for a Poppy flank, and I think they're just going to give this one up. Yeah, that's 3 dragons for Ace.
They have no choice. I mean, you see even the ward spam in the pit as well, trying to make sure that they're able to see it just in case they could try set up a steal, but no luck with that. That is 3 dragons over to the Aces, and it seems as though they might be posturing for Baron.
Yeah. So if we look at these dragons, right? Once again, dragons, they don't tell the full story, right? Because Chemtech Drake, it's only going to be good realistically on Scion and Pantheon, right? The Wind Drakes, that's quite generically powerful in terms of everyone gets the movement speed, everyone gets to rotate that bit faster and so forth. The Water Drake if you don't get bursted out, you will benefit from the water drake, right? Realistically speaking. But right now, with a 7k gold lead, with the Azir shuffles, with the Pantheon lockdown, Karma poke, Kaiser, just raw damage. Kaiser's 3-1 and 3, coming up to a third item relatively soon. Once again, you know, Kaiser's going to be taking over, especially when you got this Azir set up as well. Like, this team is set up. Their team fighting is so good here.
Yeah.
You get to play aggressively, right? You get to R into the backline if you're Sion or Pantheon.
Oh my goodness.
You get to shuffle, reorganize everyone. It looks
I just
nobody
want
wants to fight. Go on.
I just want to point out the difference right there that we saw Poppy, the level 9 Poppy, run up to the level 15 Sion and try to start something. That, I mean, when a disparity like that exists in the game, it's very clear how exactly this game is going. You know, I mean, looking at the gold difference, 7,000 gold between them. The CS leads really speak for themselves. We've got 2 bounties on the side of the aces. Is there anything that the Lions can do to bring it back?
Oh, I think if you're the Lions, you need to. It's really difficult because your team's good in those early skirmishes.
I mean, if you're the Lions, you definitely don't want your ADC dying to the top lane Sion, that's for sure. As we see there,
is about to break out.
Yeah, these guys are definitely squaring up. Like they want another piece of the action, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna let it happen. As Ghostman is forced back with that Tristana. It's not looking too good for the Lions, and the Aces have a clear advantage right now in terms of the vision control for the Baron. So the Lions, they're completely in the dark of what's going to happen in this pit, if anything does happen.
The difficult thing is that the Lions, they're all that mid-range team, right? Like, they can't even, like, they've got, Aces have so much better poke that once again, Aces just get to take this Baron for free, similar to the first Chempic Dragon that they took, where they just gained so much prior. And
yeah,
I don't know, even if Mordekaiser just is able to send Kaiser to Brazil and you take out Kaiser, like, you've got Sion. You've got this incredibly ridiculous, bulky Sion that is... Bro, by the time you've killed him, GTA 6 is out. Like, what do you do? Like, bro, like, that is so tanky, bro.
I mean, not only that, but also we can't you know, completely disregard the rest of the team. Azir is absolutely a threat right now, showing that he's able to shuffle over your team if his team say go. Managing to, you know, to get rid of Mel right there with the assist of Karma. Munty as well, completely deleting Tristana with the Poppy ult, not being successful at stopping that from happening.
Like, Kaiser scaled. Like, Kaiser is just going to be doing that.
Oh my goodness, and two-man shuffle as well from Bingo, managing to push in the Mordekaiser and the Poppy. Mord didn't even have time to set up his hotel, you know. He's like, hey guys, look, you say you want to come to Brazil, but you don't let me set up my accommodation. What's up with that? Airbnb is empty right now.
Lord have mercy, cannot put that on taxes. Okay, Pantheon's going top to finish off this Aatrox. This is a brutal first game.
Yeah, this I mean, it really started as a slow bleed from or on the side of the Lions, you know, just Lions. I was thinking of Sion and I said Lions. Well, I'm sure the Lions definitely wish they had Sion right now, but never mind that. We got a replay coming through of this kill onto Hello Sir right there. I mean, really unfortunate, of course, in the flash. The exhaust as well. I didn't catch the exhaust coming out from Nebi. Really nicely done, setting up Bingo, and then of course this mid lane skirmish. Look at that! Oh my god, Karma. Oh no, Karma. Sorry, Kaiser absolutely cooking Tristana right there.
So one thing I want to point out with this is Azir has chosen a unique itemization in the fact that he's gone Bloodletter, which is more like, it's sort of like it's like the Black Cleaver of AP items, right? He if he wanted to go more solo bolo, which he literally enough, he just bought Shadow Flame. Oh no, he's just undo that to buy Zhonya's. This is a very safe build. This is a very defensive build. This is a very, if I get caught, you're going to need to burn a lot on me. He's opted in for tankiness rather than just raw solo carry potential. So this is it. 2-1-7. Like, don't be that fool. This man is not your average support. And if he is, trust me, you want to duo queue with him regularly. Meanwhile,
oh my goodness.
getting caught.
Yeah, Pantheon getting pulled in right there, but doesn't even care as he manages to find a kill, and the rest of the team pulls up as well to help him out. Holy moly, shutdown comes out for Mordekaiser onto Pantheon, but it doesn't even matter. Double kill coming out for Azir, and we see the golden bird right there, and manages to escape with his life as well. Insane. I mean, great team play right there from the Aces. The only member dying being Day Zero as well. Really solid first game from the Aces right here.
Oh my god, that shuffle was so funny. Sorry, can you please bring up that shuffle? Watch this.